Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video, which I know I say in every video, but I am super excited for today's video because today I'm going to be doing a almost full face of products that Paige Koren recommended, or a Paige Koren made me buy it video. If you don't know who Paige Koren is, she is another YouTuber. She was one of the 5 people that won Jaclyn Hill's like shopping spree giveaway back in 2017 or 2018. So that is how I found her. I watched her like massive haul video from when she did that, and I just kind of fell in love with her, and I love watching her, and I watch her videos, pretty much every single one she uploads, and she's just super fun and awesome, and I would totally recommend checking her out. So I will have her channel linked in the description bar below. But yeah, so we are going to be doing a full face of products that Paige Koren made me buy, and I'm very excited. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Okay, first of all, I do want to quickly address, obviously as you can tell, I'm in a different setup again because I can never seem to get just one setup ever. I think I explained this in another video. My monitor plug was not working with the outlet that I had it working in before, so I had to come over here where the monitor would plug in and I could actually see what I was doing again. So that is why we are over here. My vanity desk is right in front of me. My main desk is behind me. The laundry room is behind my head. So that is kind of where we are looking right now. But we're just going to go ahead and jump into the video. So I'm going to turn on my new mirror that I just bought, which I will talk about in another video, but it's definitely going to change the lighting for sure, because it is a lit up mirror. So we're going to jump into it. So I don't have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which is what she normally uses to prime her eyes. I could have gone out and bought that. My eyes are so specific about what primer I use. My cat decided she wanted to eat right now as I'm filming. If you hear crunching or metal tins, that's her eating in the background. You might be able to see her, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I could have gone out and bought that, but my eyes really only hold pigment when I use the NARS eyeshadow primer, so I just decided to kind of bypass that one for now. I'm sure I'll try a MAC Paint Pot in the future because of course MAC is sold at Ulta and I have an Ulta in town, but I did decide to just overlook that one for right now, and we're going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cremated Palette. Another disclaimer, I know everything that is going on with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and Tati and all this stuff, and I do not plan on buying again from Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the future. However, I did just buy this, and it is a good palette. So I'm going to use it. I'm not going to throw it away or sell it or anything like that. I bought it with my own money, which was a big investment for me. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, but I will not be supporting Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the future. Just wanted to put that out there. I definitely do not support him, Shane Dawson, or anything that's happening right now. So, but I know that Paige Koren, I don't actually know where she stands on this. She's been kind of quiet on it from what I've seen. But I know that up until this point, at least, she was a huge Jeffree Star fan as well. She had, I think, all of his palettes. So that is kind of her recommendation of buying Jeffree Star Cosmetics is really what kind of prompted me to finally buy a palette from that. So again, I don't know whether or not she still supports him, but I'm sure she's kind of in the same boat as I am, where even if she doesn't support him or his brand, she's still going to use up what she has. But yeah, so Paige Koren definitely made me buy this one because I hadn't bought a Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette, and she recommended them and uses them all the time, and that's what kind of gave me the final push. And to be applying that, I'm going to use the brush set that Paige Koren recommended. These are blinged brushes. Now if you follow my Instagram, which if you don't, you totally should, it will be linked in the description bar below, of course. But if you don't follow my Instagram, I've posted about these multiple times already on there. I think I've even posted about it on Twitter. I have had these brushes for about a week and a half now, and I'm freaking obsessed. I love these. They are absolutely stunning. I believe this is the Rose Gold collection. They have a Rose Gold collection, a Starry Night collection, and a Bring on the Bling collection. But I believe this is the Rose Gold, and so this is just the eye collection. So it's just made for eyeshadow applying. It's just made for the eyes, but they do have full face collections. They have eye and face collections, so it's just whatever you feel like spending. And Paige Koren does have a discount code with them. If you type code PAIGE, believe you get, it's either 10 or 20% off. I think it's 10. You get 10% off your purchase with D-Star lashes. This is not D-Star lashes, we're not there yet, with blinged brushes. So I would definitely recommend checking this out. I've really been enjoying these, and I will definitely be purchasing more from them in the future. Thank you, Paige Koren, for recommending this one. So I'm going to go in to the cremated palette and just start applying. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple today because I'm just mostly going to be lounging around the house. So I think we're going to go in first with the color Life Insurance, which is right here. It is a lighter gray toned color, completely matte. It's on the second row. And I'm just going to put that right into my crease. And I'm using the Blinked Brushes E5, which is like a shader packing brush. This actually isn't the brush I want to use. I want to use an E1, which is like this angled shadow brush here. I'm just going to pack that into my lid and use the angled portion of it to kind of create the shape on the outer corner that I want to. Sorry, my mirror's at a funky angle for you to really be able to see this eye, so I will kind of focus more on this one when I get there. I'm using circular motions in a windshield wiper shape to blend this out very carefully. Let me turn the lighting down on this a little bit so it's not as saturated. There you go. You guys can see a little more now, right? Bit of funky angle, I'm really sorry. It's a work in progress, I suppose. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the color Wednesday, which is right here. It's on the second row from the top. And I'm just going to do kind of the same thing, keeping it a little bit more precise into my crease as opposed to blending upward. So I'm going to use a little less circular motion than what I was using before and focus more windshield wiper shape. And now to blend that out, I'm going to take the Blinked Brushes E3, which is like this dense, slightly tapered blending brush. And I haven't cleaned my brushes in a little bit. I'm planning on doing that later today. So I'm going to take my color switch that I got from Ulta and just kind of get off any excess product from the last time that I used this. And just kind of blend everything out. Mostly around the edges up top. Now I'm going to take that original brush that I was using, which was, actually, that's not it, right? It is it. We're going to take the E7, and I'm going to take a little bit of the color Eulogy, which is right here, and a little bit of Solemnly Swear. I'm going to put that in the deepest part of my crease. And again, I'm going to take that tapered brush and just kind of blend it out. For the lid, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Casket Ready and Diamond Ashes, because you know me, I like a shimmery lid. So then really quickly on my outer corner, I'm going to take the Blinked Brushes E4, which is a large packing brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Angel of Death from the top row, which is a gorgeous shimmery dark gray black. I'm going to put that on the outer corner. I love this color. I think it is stunning. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to use another brush really quickly. If I can get to my eye brushes over here. I'm going to find my accent brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Death Glow, which is that matte white down at the bottom, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone and my inner corner. Okay, and that is it for the upper half of the eye look. I will come back to the lower lash line when I'm done my face makeup. So I'm going to really quickly just do a thin line of eyeliner, no wing or anything, because we are going to be using false lashes, as I kind of mentioned earlier. I don't normally do these, but Paige Koren always wears false lashes. She doesn't normally put on eyeliner, but I just feel like I just need like the thinnest line, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and jump back to you when I'm ready for false lashes. Okay, so we are back. I've just applied a really thin eyeliner. That came out really weird. I've applied a really thin line of eyeliner to my upper lash line, and now we're going to go in with false lashes. And I'm going to be using the style Paige from D-Star Lashes. Now, Paige Koren swears by D-Star Lashes. She also has a discount code. Again, use code PAIGE for 20% off your lashes. She did just announce that the other day again. So she swears by these, so of course I had to try them. I was going to get originally the Paige Picks bundle, but I wanted to just try out one pair first, and so I decided to use the pair that she created with Destiny. So I did try these out yesterday, and they are pretty big for me, so I'm a little, not like, I mean like lengthwise, like, because you know me, I do not wear false lashes. False lashes intimidate the heck out of me. But I did try them out yesterday, and they are pretty big, so we will see how this goes. I also bought the rose gold applicator, but I probably won't be using it. I tried to use it yesterday, and I find that I prefer to use my fingers when applying false lashes. I might use this to move and adjust, but I'm going to mostly be sticking to my hands. And for lash glue, I believe this is the one that she uses. This is the Sephora brand brush tip lash adhesive. I got it in the white one. I'm hoping that this is the right one. I know she said she always uses the Sephora one, so I'm hoping that this is right. So I'm going to just go ahead and get ready to put these on. So I'm going to let this dry down for a minute, and then I'm actually going to put a second coat on, just because last time when I tried to use these yesterday, they weren't sticking super well. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a second coating as soon as this dries down a little bit. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do my lashes off camera, just because I'm going to be zoomed in on the mirror and the angle's not going to be really good. And also, as a rookie in applying false lashes, I'm pretty sure you guys don't need to see that because it's not going to be cute. So I will be right back when I have applied the false lashes and probably a little bit of mascara to blend everything. Alrighty, so we are back, and this is what the lashes are looking like. Again, really, really big on me. I will probably be taking these off later. Paige, I think the lashes are great. I just don't think they are the right fit for me, at least as someone who's still kind of getting into the lash game. So probably will be taking these off, but this is what they look like if you've never seen them before. They are really pretty, just not for my face shape. But now we're going to go ahead and go into the face makeup. So we're going to start out by priming with the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. Paige recommends this because she was recommended this by Jaclyn Hill, who's another one that I absolutely love and adore. So I had kind of seen this before even she recommended it, but she says that it is her favorite primer and her favorite moisturizer, and so I went ahead and purchased it, and so I'm going to put that on my face. And it is a moisturizer and primer, which is awesome. And my cat's yelling at me because my cat doesn't like when I film. And I'm just going to rub this in with my fingers. Alright, so now we're going to go in with foundation. I'm going to really quickly go wet my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, which I've had for a very, very long time, and she says that she uses this to apply her foundation all the time. I'm going to wet this, and then we will get into foundation. Alright, so now that my sponge is dampened, I'm going to go in with Paige's absolute favorite foundation, which is the Believe Beauty Foundation. This is a Dollar General exclusive brand, so I did have to actually drive a little ways away to go and get this, but for the video, why not, right? So this is supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation. I actually bought 3 shades. I have 2 of them here. I have Soft Beige and Buff. Buff is lighter, Soft Beige is in the middle, and then I have another shade Cashmere over there, but I'm not going to be using that today. Like I said, medium to full coverage foundation with a natural to matte finish. Soft Beige is a little bit more my color right now, but it was even that just a tiny, tiny bit dark, so we're going to mix a little bit of Buff into that as well. It is a pump foundation, so I'm going to mix on the back of my hand and apply with my sponge. Now I did use this yesterday, and I actually found it to be a little bit more of a little to medium coverage, but I also didn't apply a whole lot, so it's possible that A, using the sponge, and B, applying more foundation will get it a little bit more of that full coverage. So I'm going to just take my sponge and start applying that to my face. Of course, gotta do the neck. Can't have my foundation sticking out against my neck being unblended and such. And I'm just going to pat that in as much as I can. Oh, sorry, I turned my lighting back up, so let's turn that back down. Okay, so this is definitely applying more medium to full coverage than it did yesterday. You can kind of tell I've used this sponge before, but I did go a long time without using it because I was a fool and wasn't using it dampened. So it kind of just dried out and got really yucky, and I wasn't a fan. Going to go ahead and grab just a little bit and go with the more precise end over here towards my under eye and bridge of my nose. Okay, so you can't really tell on camera, but the foundation is actually a little more yellow for my skin tone than I think I originally wanted. I definitely have more of a pinky red undertone to my skin, so that's my fault. I'm really bad at shade matching myself, plus also the selection in the store is pretty limited. So maybe cashmere would kind of help that a little bit, but oh well, we're going to go with it for right now because it is definitely usable. It sure is, as I've applied more of it, more medium to full coverage. I tend to prefer more of a natural coverage, so this is probably a little more full coverage than I will wear on a daily basis. But it definitely does mattify as you blend it in a little bit. You can still see some of my freckles and stuff underneath it, which is how I know it's a little bit more medium. But I'm going to go ahead and set it down before it starts moving around. So for setting powder, I'm going to go in with the KVD Vegan Locket Primer, or Locket Setting Powder. I believe that, so she just kind of found this powder the other day when she did a full face of KVD Vegan Beauty, but she said she really liked it, and so I was going to go ahead and get my hands on it. I think though she used the loose powder and I actually have the pressed, so that, again, my fault, purchasing error, boop. But I'm going to go ahead and set this down, and I'm just going to go ahead and use a Real Techniques brush for this because I don't have any of the blinked brushes, face brushes. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the foundation. I have the color Fair. Arguably could have gone with medium. I think they only have 4 shades of this powder, and it doesn't seem to like give me a white cast or anything, which is really good. May! Thank you. So this powder definitely did set my foundation. I feel like around my forehead I'm looking a little cakey, and I don't know how much of that is the foundation or how much of that is the powder. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that throughout the day. But now we are going to finish up really quickly with the under eyes, and then we'll finish up the face makeup and the lips, and we will be done. So I'm going to go back into the cremated palette, if I can get it open. And I'm going to take the Bling Brushes E6, which is an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go in with a combination of Life Insurance and Solemnly Swear and just put that on my lower lash line. If you've been with my channel for a while, you guys know I like to apply lower lash line with an angled brush. I don't know why, because no one else does that. That's just my preferred way of doing it because I'm weird. And then I'm just going to blend that out really quickly with the E5. And I'm just going to very quickly apply some lower lash line mascara. I'm just going to be using my CoverGirl Volume Lash Blast. Okay, so the eyes are officially finished. And now we're going to go back to the face. So this next product that I'm going to go in with is the Benefit Cheek Stars Reunion Tour. So I know for a fact that Paige Koren has this in one of her recent organization of her makeup rooms, because if you guys don't know, she just moved. So she reorganized her makeup room and she showed this in here, and the reason I bought this is because it has one of her favorite highlighters, which is the shade Cookie right here, and it has the Hoola bronzer, which is one of, if not her favorite bronzer. So I just figured, you know, it has 2 out of the 3 products, and there are blushes in here, so I can make this work for something that she really likes and recommends. And like I said, she does have this and uses it. So I don't have, like I said, I don't have any face brushes from Blinked brushes. So I'm going to just go in with some of my other ones. I'm going to start out with this angled brush here, and I'm going to go in with the Hoola bronzer. Just try to put some more life back into my face. Because like I said, I think I bought a little bit of the wrong shade. So that's my bad. I always start with the neck because when I first started wearing bronzer, I kept forgetting to blend down my neck, and so now it's like a terrible fear of mine to forget to blend down my neck. So I always start there. Alright, now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm just going to use my blush brush from Satina. Again, y'all have seen that before, and I'm going to go in with Coast Sugar Bomb right here. I'm going to swirl it together. Right on my cheeks. I definitely feel like it's helping add some life back into my face, which is good. Put it a little bit across the nose, just a little bit. Do not want a sunburnt looking nose. Put it a little bit on my forehead. And last but not least, we're going to go in with the Cookie highlighter here, which is so bright, it's not even funny. Like, it's really not. You could blind someone with this guy. And this was another one that was recommended to her by Jaclyn Hill, so that's not surprising. Jaclyn loves a blinding highlight. Okay, and that is it for the face makeup. I'm going to quickly put some lip balm on my lips because I got foundation on them and now they're dried out. And then last but not least, I believe this is another one recommended to her by Jaclyn Hill, but we are going to go in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in Virgin. So I've always been really scared to buy this one because it is a peachy nude, and it has always just looked way too light for my skin. I can't pull off light nudes. I tend to go more of like the deeper, darker nudes. So I've always been afraid to buy this, but we are going to go in with it. Hopefully it works with this look. We'll find out. Oh, it's not bad. I can make this work with this look. We'll go in with a second layer. I still think maybe it's a little light for my skin, but I feel like if I put like a darker lip liner, then I could make that work. Okay everybody, so this is the final look. Let me turn off my lights so you can see it a bit more. Close my mirror up. This is the final look. There are certain products in here that I definitely do really like. I really like the Cheek Stars palette with the highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. I love the Blinked brushes. I like the Jeffree Star cremated palette. Again, don't support him, but I like the palette itself. I think it's really good. What else did I talk about? The Believe Beauty foundation. This is actually really good for stage makeup, I think. So, at least for me personally, again, I like a lighter coverage foundation, but I could definitely use this for stage. I like the Sephora Lash Glue. I love the Juno & Co. primer. The lashes, I think, are just a little bit big for me in what I wear if I wear false lashes. I can definitely make the liquid lipstick work. I really like the formula of the liquid lipstick. I just don't think the shade is quite my speed, but I will be playing around with it. So, like I said, this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will link Paige's channel down below. You should definitely check her out. She's really, really awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to maybe be doing more of these types of videos with other YouTubers and stuff in the future. So please leave a like, maybe even a comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more fun content. Don't forget to follow my social medias, and that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.